How's everybody doing today? It is May 11th, 2021. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hope your week's been good, your month's been good, even maybe your year's been good. I'm pretty sure most of us will say it hasn't been good, but we're all still here. We're all still alive, right? If we're still here sharing this truth. I just want to tell everybody thank you so much for continuing to watch my videos, comment in the section, leave emails, just all the communication and everything that we're doing. It truly means a lot to me because I know how much it means to so many people that we have been able to wake up a little bit on so many different topics. That's one thing that I like to cover on my channel is not one thing, right? We cover everything from weather to CV19 to it doesn't matter, right? If you want me to look into it, we'll look into it. So once again, if there's anything you really need me to want to do some research on and dig some stuff up, just leave me a comment or send me an email. But I want to get into this, right? I was waiting for these to start coming out, these types of reports. It says authorities fake jab cards sold at a California bar. We've been talking about this. Actually, me and my mom had been talking because my grandma kept pushing so hard for my mom to get her jab, right? Well, she's backed off of it now, but about a week or so ago, we were talking, could we just get something that looks like that, because so my mom could just tell her mom, yep, I got it, just to calm her nerves, We decided not to do it because we just didn't want to lie to her in the first place, but she just backed off finally, I prayed about it and it was awesome. It was seriously like God just pulled her back. She got hers, so we're doing our thing, she's doing her thing, and we are all doing great, communicating about it. But we were talking about these fake jab cards, and you're going to have them on the black market, you're going to have them on the dark web, you're going to be able to get these things. Well, I knew these things were going to start coming out like this, these stories. All right, let me read a little bit of this. It says, the owner of a Northern California bar where authorities say made to order fake CV19 jab cards were sold to an undercover state agent for $20 each was arrested in what officials called the first such foiled operation that they are aware of nationwide. Now, hold on. I'm stopping right there. You're telling me that with everything going on right now, with everything so bad with CV19 and the entire world upside down, you have time to send in undercover state agents already? Really? Like, who was even thinking about this, right? You already have undercover state agents in there? Yeah, right. These stories are perfectly set up. Trust me. These stories are perfectly set up so that in a little while, this will be 100% illegal. Okay, it will be just like faking an ID, a state ID, a driver's license, something like that, where it will have very, very serious consequences. So they're going to eliminate each way for people to be able to, show they got their jab when they didn't. But it will all eventually become digital anyways. We know this, but it's going to be a step-by-step phased-out thing. It says the plainclothes agents from the California Department of Alcohol Beverage Control said they were told at the Old Corner Saloon in Clements to write their names and birth dates on Post-it notes, and then watched as employees cut the cards, filled in the identifying information and bogus jab dates, and laminated the finishing products. This is pathetic. It's one of the worst stories. Like, if anybody actually believes this story, I'm sorry for you. It says on the back they were told to put 2 dates of where you were jabbed. They used 2 different color pens to make it look like 2 different types. Supervising agent, this guy says, so they went the effort to make it look authentic. Now, if they were taking the time to make it look authentic, I think they would have been a little bit smarter than to be putting it on Post-it notes and sitting in a bar. I mean, it's just pathetic, right? Undercover agents had to go undercover to get somebody like this that was telling them to write it on Post-it notes. I mean, people, come on, right? Come on. Gotta wake up, all right? Look at this, and it just keeps going. Here's your lovely CNN. Officials are urging people not to forge CV19 jab cards. Look at, they can, their jab cards record cards can easily be forged, and U.S. law enforcers are keenly aware. Trust me, everybody, this is going to come full circle. This is just going to be another attack on you and I, all right? And with them coming out with guidance like this, I talked about this, all right? Them coming out and saying that CV is now airborne, right? Saying that you do not have to be 6 feet apart. Listen to this. It says, the revised guidelines also suggest that 6 feet of distance between people is not enough to prevent the spread of the CV. Rather, people who stay 6 feet apart are less likely to catch the virus compared to people who are closer together. How many times are they going to revise their guidelines? How many times are they going to change this? Over and over and over again, right? Nothing is going to change, okay? It's all been the same since day one. Every symptom under the book, everything that you could think that you might have some symptom. Yep, you could definitely have CV. Not only that, no symptoms. Not only that, 6 feet isn't enough. So now it can go anywhere, so what is the answer, right? 100% jab, right? 100% roll up your sleeve. It's the only answer according to these people that are in power, that are in charge, these evil ones that are in control of everything worldwide right now. All right, and people, how many times have you been told, oh, Erik, just go get it. Don't you care about your family? Don't you care about the elderly? Do your part. I'm so sick of hearing these commercials every single day. It's a new one. Yesterday it was a local sheriff that had their own thing on the radio saying that he went and got his so he could protect and serve, and do it right. So right now, if you're 16 or older, you go now. Do your part, No, I'm going to do my part. I'm going to keep my family as far away from these things as I can. All right? And yes, they're going to continue to censor my comments. Some days I can do it. Some days you can write. It's about 50% probably that I can actually write back to you, or if they'll even show up. So I'm doing my best. I am trying to write back to you. And we'll keep putting out videos until they shut us down for good. Please go check out the backup channel. It's on BitChute or ErikSeesAll 2 here on YouTube. I'm probably going to have to start a third one because pretty soon we're going to have all these gone. But we'll keep doing it. I'm not going to stop. I know God wants me to continue to show you all of this stuff because it's not going to end. It's not going to end. And as you can see right here, look at this. This is just from the 8th, a couple days ago. Preparations are underway for a potential CV19 jab booster. Here we go. Every year. What do you know? As the experts, right? Because we're not supposed to question the experts. Grow concerned about a possible CV19 surge in the winter. Look at this. It's May and they're already talking about a surge in the winter that's coming. Dark winter. They love to just throw this stuff at us. The director of the U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention acknowledged it's still possible seasonal jab boosters will be necessary. We want to hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Yeah, I bet. Oh, man, look at this. More than a third of the U.S. is fully jabbed against the CV, but it's still a short benchmark of the 70 to 85% of the total population that needs to be immune through jab or previous infection to control its spread. So, see, they got a third of people. They got a third of the ones, they got a bunch of people that were terrified. They got the elderly that were scared. They got the ones that were sheltered that did not get the information that you and I are trying to share. They got all them. But guess who they don't got now? All of us. Why do you think they're out persuading everybody every single day with beer and money and donuts and pot and everything else that you can see? Why are they having to persuade people and try to talk people into it if it's just this great thing, right? And if it's really truly this deadly, wouldn't people be scared enough to go and do it if they saw it in real life living out there, right? Everything's starting to open back up, but yeah. Just trust me, this is all set up. It's perfectly planned, and it's not going to end here. Look at this. All right, let's just keep going real quick. Sorry. It says Rutgers to require students to be jabbed for the virus in the fall. We knew it, right? This is going to be everywhere. Students will be jabbed for the CV before arriving to classes this fall. So trust me, this will continue to spread, all right? This will be schools. This will not just be colleges. This will be schools. This will be everywhere, and they're not going to stop at your 16 to 18-year-olds. They are going all the way down. I mean, look at this. The area looks ahead to jab 12 to 15-year-olds. I mean, they're just not going to stop. Look at this. They're excited to start getting the tweens and teens jabbed at school clinics, health centers, and pharmacies. She says even though the young people fare better after becoming infected, serious consequences can still result that may infect other unjabbed people in the community. For instance, they got to give you the answer before. They tell you it could happen, but then they give you the answer, right? It's just ridiculous, they put a question there, but they already put the answer right next to it. It's just how they feed you this information. This is how they program you over and over again. And look at this. This is what I'm going to end this video with because I just had to show you this. It says, and somebody within that group may end up having a very bad outcome, Sheen said. This is the issue with CV. You never know what's gonna happen. That's about the only true statement that I've heard from these mainstream medias in a long time, because that is how they've set this up since day one. I've been talking about how they blurred the lines with the flu over and over. Every symptom was the same. They were going to mix the two. What did they do? Oh, remember, it was the twindemic, right? Oh, the flu and CV. We saw that coming. We talked about that. They've continued to do all this, and they're going to use it all again. This is going to be a relentless cycle, so please prepare now. Don't get scared. I hope you don't hear any fear in my voice, because I don't have any. Trust me. No panic. Just keep in your faith. Stay in the Word. Stay with your faith. Please, you need your faith right now more than ever. All right? You need to have that protection, okay? And without it, I can't do this. It's just not possible without the protection, okay? You have to have it. So I just pray. If you don't have it, hit your knees today. Ask for forgiveness. Repent. Do whatever you have to do to get right in your life. And none of us are perfect. I am nowhere near perfect. We all make mistakes, and I still make them every single day. But God knows that. He forgives us. That is why He is so amazing, all right? But let's just end this video. It's getting pretty long. I want to get out another one. I got another one coming out later today. It's on this massive hurricane that is going to, cyclone, I guess they'll call it, on that side over by India. And where it's going to hit, it's somewhere over between United Arab Emirates and India, somewhere in that range. And I'm going to show you. It looks like it's going to be a massively horrible storm. And it looks like it's a perfectly weather warfare. It looks like it was perfectly built and engineered. It pops up out of nowhere, but I'll get into that in the next video. Everybody stay safe, stay strong. We'll talk to you soon. God bless.